If a horse race, repeat, a horse race, can be said to reflect anything like what we call conventional wisdom, then the $1.5 million 2022 Preakness is that race, and the low odds on top favorite Epicenter is the numerical equivalent of the thinking. Mind you, this is 2 blisteringly short weeks after the tougher, longer and altogether revolutionary 2022 Kentucky Derby, in which exactly zero conventional wisdom could be found as the today's Preakness favorite Epicenter got blazed in the last furlong by the 80-1 longshot phenom Rich Strike. Hence today's race day question takes a slightly different tack. Is the 147th running of the Preakness really Epicenter's to lose? Rich Strike is twiddling his thumbs until the Belmont Derby show horse Zandon's connections have made other things for him to do this afternoon, so the race does stand a decent chance of mirroring the bookmakers' buzzy hivemind. But if you ask the Oaks Victor Secret Oath's connections, specifically the filly's 86-year-old Hall of Fame legend Lukas, who has won the Preakness 6 times, the 147th running will be anything but the odds favorite's cakewalk. The super-crusty old-school hard man, who still mounts up to monitor his stable's performances at 7 every morning, told the Daily Racing Form last week, "Filly, colt, government mule, I don't care. I'm here to win the thing. That's the spirit." We'll bring the Bluegrass Wise Man in to assess Mr. Lukas and the other favorites and their trainers in a bit, but first, a refresher on the odds. Note, we will update these with live odds in this space after Pimlico opens this morning, and will update until post time. Post position, horse, trainer, jockey, morning line, live odds 1. Simplification, Antonio Sano, John Velazquez, 6-1, 8-12. Creative Minister, Kenny McPeek, Brian Hernandez Jr, 10-1, 10-13. Fenwick, Kevin McKathan, Florent Geroux, 50-1, 12-14. Secret Oath, Lukas, Luis Saez, 9-2, 9-25. Early voting, Chad Brown, Jose Ortiz, 7-2, 5-16. Happy Jack, Doug O'Neill, Tyler Gaffalione, 30-1, 11-17. Armagnac, McKathan, Irad Oritz Jr, 12-1, 17-18. Epicenter, Steve Asmussen, Joel Rosario, 6-5, 7-59. Skippy Longstocking, Saffie Joseph Jr, Junior Alvarado, 20-1, 11-1. Source, TVG, 6:59 p.m., May 21, 2022. With no further ado, here's the Bluegrass Wise Man with his characteristic horse sense, on the prospects and the best bets for the 2022 Preakness. Let's drill down on Dwayne and Secret Oath. We hit her early in the week, but the chatter is so loud that you'd still think they were first. Bluegrass Wise Man, got to like her. Got to like Dwayne even more. Obviously, he's 86 and counting, and his barn's had its ups and downs lately, but he's won the race a half-dozen times. That is an enormous number of Preakness wins. So, first, he's not doing this for his vanity, he doesn't need it, he's won everything already. Race takes too much out of you, your athlete and your team.